So there's been a very topic. It's been a while since I've made a video, and there's a very interesting topic that I want to talk about, actually, um, because I haven't really had anything to talk about for the past few months. I mean, I have been, but let's just say it's things that are more personal. For example, last week I took my first testosterone shot. That's something that I'll probably talk about in another video, but honestly, I don't even know what to say about it. Like, there's nothing I think I could talk about testosterone. Everything that's been said has needed to be said, right? But anyways, I wanted to talk about the Beabadoobee meme situation because I think that shit's hilarious what's happening right now. Because it's probably the biggest misunderstanding I have ever seen happen on the internet for a while. Because that's what it is at the end of the day, a misunderstanding. And it's highlighting so many interesting ways in which people deal with the gender divide. And there's just a lot to get into. So basically, let me start by saying I love this meme so much. Me and my friends all love this meme. It was really funny. The problem is the people that are defending this meme now are incorrectly labeling this meme as rage bait. Rage bait is not what this meme is at all. This meme is just pure, like, absurd satire. Rage bait is when someone makes content to deliberately enrage and get people mad. This meme was just ridiculous. It wasn't rage bait, it was just ridiculous. Because no one was like making this meme with the intention of Beabadoobee seeing it and getting mad, right? The meme was just made to be so ridiculous and over the top and strange that it was very obvious satire, right? So, but the thing is that since people are calling this rage bait, people on the other side of the spectrum, which are the people that are defending Beabadoobee, are taking the literal definition of rage bait, which is what I explained, of making content to deliberately make people mad, and are going, well, if you're trying to make someone mad, obviously that means that there's something wrong with you. You should be reevaluating why you want to make her mad. That's the problem here. And so, because people on one side incorrectly labeling this as rage bait, the people on the other side are taking their misunderstanding as actually completely accurate, as a complete accurate perception of what's going on. And they're going, well, no, actually, you guys are the ones that are in the wrong because you're the ones trying to make her mad when you shouldn't have to be doing that. And it's absolutely ridiculous that you're trying to do that. When the truth is, it was just a really stupid meme that people were laughing at, and it wasn't at all rage bait. So that's one note that I have to make, that it's been pissing me off because I feel like the reason why people have been calling this rage bait instead of what it is, which is just like satire, is because rage bait hasn't been like a huge topic of conversation lately, at least in the side of the internet that I'm on, that this meme is also a part of. I feel like rage bait is kind of like being talked about a lot because we're seeing a lot of it happen, especially when it comes to political content. But yeah, basically, that's one thing. That's one note that I really wanted to touch on because I think it's really interesting that everyone's, because of like the mislabeling of things, it's just aggravating the situation even further, right? I am of the opinion that Beabadoobee should not have gotten mad. And I know what you're going to say, everyone's entitled to their feelings. Yes, but that's only if you've seen the meme. You know what I mean? It's only if you've seen the meme that you should be mad. If you haven't seen the meme, and you're not able to find it, and what people are so about, I'm going to explain it real fast, right? The meme is rappers who can sing versus rappers who can't sing. The rapper who can't sing that is first shown is Beabadoobee, and it's a clip of her singing very well. Now, this is obviously made to contrast the following clip, which is the rapper who can sing, which is a clip of NBA YoungBoy singing. But infamously, in that clip, he sings very poorly. So the person who originally made this meme edited, like, opera music over it. Like, very baritone, like, loud, like, explosive. Very obviously just did not match with the original video, the vibe of the original video. So it was obvious that there was, like, a juxtaposition going on, right? And on top of it, on the NBA YoungBoy clip, there was, like, heavy editing. There was, like, lasers coming out of his eyes, explosions, lightning bolts, and stuff like that. So it was obviously not real, right? Beabadoobee, on the other hand, her voice was like gorgeous. It was performing very well. It was like a song that's like, can't remember how to say your name, you know. So I think it was very obvious. The contrast here was very obvious, even for people who would be typically considered media illiterate. Because really, to misunderstand this meme as actually people calling her a bad singer, you would have to be very media illiterate. I'm so sorry, but that is just the truth of the situation, right? So there's that, right? Also, another thing to keep into mind is the very deliberate choice of words. Rappers who can sing versus rappers who can't sing. Beabadoobee's not a rapper. There's another indicative of where the joke was. The point is, the joke was supposed to be very, very, very ridiculous, but also it's very much implied that Beabadoobee's the better singer in this situation when, put in juxtaposition with the other clip, right? Anyways, so the meme was funny, and it wasn't paying any sort of disrespect to Beabadoobee. Obviously, Beabadoobee didn't like this, and I can understand why she got frustrated, because she probably saw, a lot of people were commenting under her posts, young boy better, YB better, young boy's better, So this is probably where she got, mad. Because she was just getting random comments from people, and she had no idea what they were talking about, and it was probably mostly adolescent boys, because I'm gonna be honest, adolescent boys would be immature enough to, comment that under a person's post just because they're bored, right? Because I don't think I know anyone who would go out of their way to do that. And not because they actually, want to disrespect Beabadoobee, but it just lends to the bad reputation that this meme ended up getting, right? Anyways, so I understand why she got mad because of that, right? The thing is that she hadn't seen the meme, so I think that her judgment was completely unfair. Because if you haven't seen the meme, or you're media illiterate enough to the point where you don't understand the meme if you have seen it, I think your opinion is not valid and your feelings are not valid. And maybe this is really bad of me to say, but I'm genuinely of the opinion of, you're liable to criticism. In the same way, in the political landscape, if you make an opinion that's discriminatory against someone, people are allowed to fight back against you, and you can't just go, that's just my opinion, that's just how I feel. People will logically be able to take your opinion down, right? I think that her going on a rant about men, she was touching on points that are true. They just really did not apply to this situation at all, because like I said, I really like the meme, and I'm not a cis-het guy at all. I'm a trans bisexual man, right? My female friends, my gay friends, all my friends that are on the spectrum of what is considered a gender minority and not necessarily a man, also liked this meme a lot, because it was just really funny. It was ridiculous, and it wasn't punching down on her in any way, right? So there's that aspect. I think that her going off on a rant about men, it was completely unnecessary in this case, because it really did not apply to this situation. It was just a huge misunderstanding. The points, though, that she was making about men saying, because I have seen this, and she's very right about this, in the sense that I do see a lot of guys make fun of female artists. And so I do disagree when there's a lot of guys saying that Beabadoobee's rant was sexist. There are a lot of cases of men degrading female artists, and then kind of, putting them down, but then also being, attracted to them on the down low, liking them fucking with them on the down low, you know what I mean? But then just being very rude to their faces, to degrade them, put them down in some way. I think that's just not the case. It really wasn't the case in this situation. It had absolutely nothing to do with this current situation at all. It was such, that's why I'm saying this was the most insane misunderstanding I have ever fucking seen, I heard somewhere that apparently she saw the meme later and she was like, oh yeah, it's funny, I actually like it, don't worry. I can't confirm if that's true, because I don't really follow her or check up on her or whatever. I just know that she's an artist that makes music, and then she got mad at this or something. But yeah, basically, I think my initial analysis is she shouldn't have gotten mad, considering she hadn't even seen the meme. Her rant was completely unnecessary. But there is something to be said, and this is the part that's going to get juicy. There's something to be said about how people reacted after she has made this rant. Because you saw a lot of guys, recreating the meme. Because, mind you, this meme, started getting big, I don't know, like a month ago, more than a month ago, I'd say. And then it started dying down. Like, the meme started quieting down because it passed its shelf life, right? And then the moment this happened, people brought back the meme, which is normal because it's like, it became relevant again, considering the new information that has been added to the story, right? But, people got really, like, weirdly, not aggressive, but they, like, almost, because here's the thing, right? If this happened to, if I was, well, I am on the side of the people who made the meme. But what I mean is, but by now, ask someone who is on the side of, the meme. I just stopped making the meme, or doing the meme, or seeing the meme, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't egg it on further. I didn't try to continue the meme just because she got mad. Like, it seemed like a lot of these guys at this point are just being very immature, because they are, in fact, like, it's like they're continuing the meme out of spite of her. And it's like, come on, man. It's stale at this point. Like, it's old at this point. Like, you're just continuing the meme to, like, deliberately get to her. Now it is rage bait, you know what I mean? And I think that it's absolutely, like, I think people just need to grow the fuck up. It's like, at this point, like, this girl literally said, it makes me uncomfortable. Obviously, she didn't really have a right. Well, that sounds wrong, because that's like saying that you can't consent because you didn't see the meme or whatever. But it's like, you kind of, it's like this person is basically saying, like, stop, stop. And you guys are being like, no, well, fuck you, because you didn't know, right? So we're gonna keep, like, egging it on just to, like, make fun of you, almost. Like, at this point, it has become a little bit sexist, because these guys, mostly teenage guys, unfortunately, because it's no longer me and my friends, are just, like, they're basically continuing the meme out of spite to her, despite her saying stop. And that's kind of crazy. Even though her initial analysis of the meme is wrong, it's still kind of crazy to be continuing this just because, you're bored? You have nothing else to talk about? And that's my problem, I think, at this point with the meme. Because I'd say that, for me, it was a very good meme. It had absolutely nothing to be harmful. Like, it was just funny. And she was wrong at first, but now that I'm seeing people and the way they're reacting to her, calling her sexist, I'm like, okay, you guys are, like, calm down, you know what I mean? Like, calm down. I'm also not a fan of people who are defending Beabadoobee in the sense that they think that the meme was offensive. Because, first of all, y'all didn't see the meme either. Like, don't even fucking, like, play with me. Don't even joke around in my face or anything like that. You didn't see the meme. Or did you? So yeah, that's also, like, something that, like, kind of pisses me off, because it's like, you guys just really want to blindly support her. It's like, guys, have some critical thinking. Go research the meme yourself. And it's not even, like, a thing of, I feel like a lot of guys are blaming these like, women defending Beabadoobee, because a lot of them are women that are defending Beabadoobee in this situation. A lot of them are, like, blaming, like, saying, like, this is the consequences of feminism, you'll only believe, like, allegations, but then you won't actually, like, blah, 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 blah. And that is what it gives. But I wouldn't say it's the feminism's fault. I think, in general, like, broadly in society, there's just a lack of, like, wanting to search for nuance. And I think that's a problem, because then it leads people to blindly following stuff that they shouldn't be following, you know? And that they shouldn't be blindly following, that they probably would benefit from researching from and stuff like that, you know what I mean? And so I think that this isn't a feminism thing, it's just people not wanting to blindly follow, or, you know, not wanting to search for nuance because they're a little lazy. Like, that's what it is for me. I think that is my problem. I don't like how my sideburns stick out. These are barely sideburns. My hairstylist cut way too much off of me. That's another reason why I haven't posted. I've been fucking ugly and chopped. I've been bloating ever since I started testosterone. I think my sister keeps stealing my fucking brow pencil, so I'm not able to carve out my brows like I'd like to. That's besides the point. You guys get... I'm also chopped as fuck because I had to, like, take my be awake to take my mom to the airport at 3 a.m. So I barely slept. But those are my thoughts. That's my analysis. That's what I have to say or think about this situation. Because I feel this is just the biggest misunderstanding. I'm sorry. This is just the biggest this situation is so stupid. Like, even my misandrist friends, like my friends that are like feminists, but also like really like actually hate men. A lot of my like lesbian friends who literally just have no reason to defend men because they're not necessarily involved with them in like a more intimate or emotional space. Even they think the situation and Beabadoobee's interpretation was like really stupid. Because this really was like a huge this was really just a funny, genuinely just funny, like harmless meme. And that's all I have to say.